To Kill a Mockingbird, Jim Crow, Part 2, a la Shmoop.
One of the main questions that people have about To Kill a Mockingbird, as much as it's clearly anti-racism, if that's the thing, and now today everyone's anti-racism, but it's clearly anti-racism, but does it still portray these stereotypes of black people? And yes, it does. Critics of the novel will tell you that this is the story of how a white man came in and saved a black man. Which, by the way, he didn't actually save him. But it's this story of, black people need white people to protect them. All these black people need an Atticus in their life. He's essentially the stereotype of a white person. And he comes in, swoops in, and says, I'm going to take a stand against this. And so while black people in the novel are portrayed as, loving, kind, good people, they're also portrayed as simpletons. They are, not as educated. So instead we get characters like Calpurnia, who is, the stern black kind of essentially nanny / housekeeper for Scout and Jem. And what she turns into is the stereotype of the wise old black woman. Harper Lee could have chosen to make her a more complex character, and critics of the book will say, because she didn't, it's showing that, she didn't understand all the complexities and she treated blacks as stereotypes. But it's possible that what Harper Lee was doing was kind of calling other people out for doing that and kind of showing this is what people thought of black people. It was, there's the wise old black woman and there's, the crippled victim, and none of these characters really have a lot of agency in the book, but they didn't really have a lot of agency. So you can kind of go either way on whether it's Harper Lee looking at it too simply or if she's actually trying to make a specific point. And we have to remember, Harper Lee is not writing this in the 30s, she was writing this in the 60s. So she's coming at it from a different time period, and then we're reading it in a different time period. Right. So we have a story set in the 30s, written in the 60s, so it's really all about perspective and how you think about it.
Were black people portrayed as stereotypes in the novel? Was Harper Lee trying to draw attention to the problems with stereotypes, or did she believe them?